Hi everyone, my name is Jermaine, and today I'm going to show you how to configure port address translation via Cisco router and configure a DHCP. So let's start by configuring router 1. I'm going to start by configuring the DHCP server. So we're going to start by going in the interface, which is going to be interface fast 0/1, and we're going to put IP address, which is going to be 10.237.0.1/24 mask. I'm not going to turn the interface on yet. I'm also going to configure the DHCP. So I'm going to type IP DHCP pool. After that, you could create a profile name for that DHCP. I'm going to just type GNS3 for the profile. I'm going to put a network command, which is going to be 10.237.0.0/24. And the default router is going to be 10.237.0.1. The DNS, I'm just going to use 4.2.2.2. I'm going to import. I could do a lease for like 1 day. Import all. I'm going to exclude some IP addresses. Let me start by IP DHCP. Exclude address 10.237.0.1, 10.237.0.100. So the next IP address should be 101. So I'm going to do a debug for you to actually see this channel. So when the router is actually issuing out the IP address to the virtual box. So you could do a debug IP DHCP server events. And let's start by going to the virtual box. So if you put this aside and I hit enable, you can see the DHCP actually taking steps to actually give this box an IP address. I'm going to go turn on the interface. It's going to be faster /1, no shut. There you go. You see the IP address. It says connected 100 megabits. So let's try some pings. See if we can ping the default gateway. It's supposed to be 10.237.0.1. Successful. We could set up a quick telnet session. Username GNS3. Password CISCO. So line GTY 0.4. Login local. The transport input telnet. So if you says telnet 10.237.0.1, you see GNS3. Password is Cisco. There's no enable password. If I did actually put username and say privilege 15, I'll be good. Guess not. That's weird, which is weird. Plus line cons 0. Password Cisco. Cisco. Alright. So now, since we're in an interface, our objective to actually is to go out to the internet. So if I ping 4.2.2.2, I'm not supposed to get anything because the interface on the outside is not configured yet. So this is just a proof of statement. So show IP interface brief. Show IP interface brief. So now it's time to configure the outside, which is fast0/0. Let's go config t interface fast0/0. IP add. We're gonna add a Dhcp. So my layer 3 switch could actually give it an IP address. Let's do no shut. Come on, don't make a lie out of me. Come on, switch. Oh, you know what? It's probably there already. And the telnet, if you don't do terminal, I think it's monitor. Monitor terminal. I forgot the command, but it actually gives an IP address already. But we didn't see because we were in telnet. But I forgot the command that actually terminal or login terminal. No. Oh, well, it's there. As you can see, the interface is good. So if you do show IP interface brief, show IP interface brief, you can see the public, which is 83.200.0.148. So if we ping 4.2.2.2 from fast Ethernet 0/0, which is the public, you see that we get a successful rate. But if we actually put this aside and ping from a private, then that same IP address, which is going to be 4.2.2.2, it won't go out. Because the rule is that a private IP address, such as a 10 or 192 or 172, all the way up to 16.30, is actually a private range. So the ISP will see those IP addresses and actually block it. So that's why we use the IP address that the ISP gave us and actually translate our private into public. So it piggybacks off the ISP or translate into the ISP by using a static NAT or pool NAT or port address translation. So what we're going to configure is port address translation because it gives you more option to squeeze more private IP address into it. So we're going to do that by first creating an access list. So we're going to be that IP access list extended. I'm going to get a profile name which is going to be internet. So we're going to put a permit statement here. It's going to be permit IP source address, which is going to be private, which is going to be 10.237.0.0. We're going to put a wildcard mask that says look for the first two ranges of IP address is going to be 10 and 237, and don't look at the rest. I don't care about the rest. Just look at the 10 and look at the 10 and 237. And we're going to give it a destination of any. So it doesn't matter where you want to go, just permit, basically. And that's about it for that. So we're still in the router. As you can, this is the Windows. with a ping 4.2.2.2. We'll do -t. So it's going to be a constant ping to that IP address until my IP address starts translate. So that's interesting. Don't know why that's happening. It should be constant ping 4.2.2.2 -t. Oh, sorry. So now, yeah, we're gonna get a constant ping. So I'm gonna keep that running until we finish configuring that. Because once we finish configuring that, then we should start see actually successful pings. But for now, we just get request timeout. So we configure the access list. We're gonna start by configuring the NAT. So we go to interface fast 0/0. You're gonna say IP NAT outside. So we set an IP NAT outside for the interface that's outside on the public interface, which is this side right here. So we're going to go to the private side and go fast Ethernet 0/1 to IP NAT inside. So now we're going to specify the source list that we want in that. So we're going to be IP NAT inside source list inside source. Oh, sorry, I'm still in the interface. Sorry. IP NAT inside source list. And our source list was actually internet. So it's internet. And what interface do we want to translate? It's going to be a fast Ethernet. It's going to be the interface of fast Ethernet 0/0. You want to flood this interface with IP address. So we're going to use the overlord command. And once we hit this, we should be start getting successful pin. Now, so let's see if NAT start working. There you go. There you go. Successful ping to the DNS servers. So now my virtual box should be able to go out on the internet with no problem. Oh, my Windows XP, sorry. So if I go Google, it's gonna move kind of slow because we're using virtual box. It's not really the real deal, but it will work. Come on, Google. And well, now we could actually ping 4.2.2.2, and we can ping from the source list from a source. We could ping 4.2.2.2 from a source coming from the interface of the private because it's translating now. So if you go 0/1, successful. If we go from the outside, still successful. Now back to Kansas while this bullshit load up, which I don't know why it's taking so long. But you do see I was able to ping this. So let's go back to here, cancel this, and do and let's look up abc.com. See, it's working. By paying CISCO.com, it's working. So I know for a fact that it's working. It's just slow. And this is crazy because this is moving way slower. This is slow, which is not how it used to be. Well, guys, that's it. I'm trying to wait for this web browser to come up, but it's taking forever. Uh, IPNet, IP, Dhcp, O, GNS3, DNS, 8. So, go back. You see DNS working, DHCP working, sorry. Well, that's it, guys. I don't know, the browser probably messed up or something, but as I show you, it's working. Because we could ping cisco.com. It works. So that's it. See you till next time.